Hey y'all, what's going on? Let's talk for a minute, real quick. Do you have a problem saving money? Do you have a problem saving money? And I want to address this for a certain type of person. I'm not talking to the individual that makes enough money and they aren't disciplined to save the extra money that they make and they just spend it recklessly. That's not who I want to talk to today. We can talk about that in another video, but this is the individual that I want to talk to today. If you have a problem saving, I want to encourage you to create a different kind of discipline in your life, okay? And if you're the kind of individual that is only making a certain amount of money right now and you haven't started increasing, I'm going to introduce to you today a new concept that I would like for you to take into consideration. Okay. Again, I'm not talking to the individual that makes plenty of money and just aren't disciplined enough to save that extra money that they have and they just spend it recklessly. I'm talking to the person who is pretty detailed, who is disciplined in all other areas, and for whatever reason, they're just not making that extra money. They just need to utilize this new concept I'm going to give them to help them save some money. And so, let's talk about it real quick. If you have discipline to budget the money that you have, and that's all the money that you have, I want to start encouraging you to allow your credit cards to save money for you. And that's really where I want to get to, because saving money could be easy if you allow this system to work for you rather than against you. See, a lot of people think credit cards are bad. You only need to use them in case of emergency. But me as an individual, for the last, I want to say maybe 5 years or so, I've totally changed my mindset concerning credit cards. And that's due to the fact that I have the discipline that once I use money on a credit card, I pay it off before the month is out. And I budget it in a way that sometimes I even pay it off once I charge it. Okay. And when I do that, what I start to do is I begin to take advantage of all the different credit card benefits that are out there, depending on which credit card that you get, that allows you to save money, or that allows you to get points, or that allows you to do different kinds of things, that gives you different types of benefits, that gives you different types of credits. For instance, there are cards out there that would allow you to get 2% return on purchases. They will allow you to get 6% return on purchases. They will allow you to get 5% return on certain purchases. And you're already spending this money anyway. You're going to have to spend money on utilities. You're going to have to spend money on gas. You're going to have to spend money on groceries. You're going to have to spend money on food when you go out to eat, or if you go to a restaurant. There are certain things, and you want to enjoy yourself. So you want to go to the movies, you want to go to amusement parks, you want to go to basketball games, all these different things. There are credit cards available that will allow you to make 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%, 6%. And so if you're going to be doing these things for your kids, if you're going to be doing these things for yourself anyway, and you can't seem to find a way to save that money because it needs to be spent, then why not make money on that money you're going to spend anyway? See, if I'm going to make if I can get 2% back on a $500 purchase that I just did for my kids, I just made me $10 and put it into an account. Think about that, y'all. And there's cars out there that just automatically translate that to cash. And some people be looking around and be like, well, BJ, what's $10? $10 is a whole lot if you do 4 or 5 of those $500 purchases within a month's time frame. Because a lot of y'all sit around and y'all look and they say, hey, man, I can't save $50. I can't save $100. But if you utilize credit cards in this fashion in which I'm talking to you about, man, I can't afford to go on vacation. Man, I can't afford to buy no plane ticket. Man, I can't afford to go out to eat. You can allow credit cards to work for you rather than them being some dreadful thing that I used to look at them as growing up. Because again, a lot of people think that credit cards, you only use them for emergencies. You got that credit limit because you're going to have to pay them more than you do when you're gonna have to pay them more once you use it. And that's not true at all. Once you really get an understanding of credit cards, as long as you pay them back when it's due, you're not paying anything extra. You're paying the same amount that you would if you pay cash or use your credit card. So again, I wanted to talk real quick to the people who have a problem saving. Again, not the people who have the extra money that just find themselves spending money recklessly. I want to talk to the people who actually are spending their money and budgeting the money they get properly, but just can't seem to get extra money saved for whatever reason. You can begin to utilize credit cards to benefit you rather than them being a detriment to your life. Let's talk about that in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this, man, because this is good stuff. And I started using it, and man, I'm telling y'all, my life changed for the better. I'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Peace.